team last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs.
Oh, look out! He's run out of bounds.
Stop.
Not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes
Stop.
for that running back to get through. Hand off to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop him.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick. Run it again.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. There will be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Georgia! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not...
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
He washed up on the guy. I heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, the defense basically played that one perfectly. job staying back, hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, and taking away any throw. And when he decided to try to keep the football and scramble to his left, they were all over. Great job defensively, playing together as one unit on that.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're trying to get to it. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it can get a little tricky.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second.
Bro, y'all cannot do fucking crap.
This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
Makes the grab on the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got...
Stop chewing on stuff.
1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. And the quarterback is snowed under.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
That is the exact situation that every defense draws up. I want you in 3rd and long. I want you in a predictable passing situation. But I don't want you with that because that guy can run around, scramble, buy time, make 3rd and long look like 3rd and short, and pick up a 1st down.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Markham. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no.
Thank you.
Right into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Temple sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Philly. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right.
How's he?
Got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking to move it through the air. And wings it incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught over the middle. It's Cherry. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The Bulldogs are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Grabs it in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked.
Gonna take a shot.
Come on, man.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He turns that.
No fucking way.
And the pass hits, picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it.
He was open.
If it's not there, he throws it. Unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one. But
I can't intercept it.
And 3rd down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Quickly complete. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped.
Shit, bro.
God
damn.
Set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to get to it. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
In the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver.
Hold on, man.
He's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Wants to throw on 3rd. They're bringing heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this one splits the uprights.
It didn't split the upright.
The lead is even bigger.
It hit it.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jet. He lets it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He's not afraid to go deep. What a snag by the defense. Bringing it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was was showing off all the skills after that interception. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And the Bulldogs will boot it away to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out.
Y'all are
Stop
being
at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know,
You're not even running the fucking routes right.
Confidence that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
Throw it! Oh my God.
To get home with the sack.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Looking for a huge play. He's got it on the left. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Razorbacks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Pocket starts to collapse. Got it in the middle. It's Marco. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
He'll set up to throw. Got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Going with the ground game left.
Bro, something's going on, bro.
Got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Swings it out to the flat. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
You know, that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it.
Come, why is he wide open? Come on.
Exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. A first down run on the doorstep. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. And the ball is picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Come on, that is bull.
Intercepted.
Come on. This, oh my God.
A good return on the interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defense. They jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your turn.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Wide receiver shows motion. The play action fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Coming after it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Georgia sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the role.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Touchdown, Arkansas! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now, but it might be too little too late. But at least you got the party started.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll throw it on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morris.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Dogs have their offense in high gear. Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Smashes through.
Come on, bro.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, bro.
Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Now from inside the red zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Cherry.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage. And when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal.
Where's the defense?
Touchdown, Bulldogs! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points there, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Got his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Getting some heat. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
He's got the screen set
Come
up.
on, bro.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Looking down the middle. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Got room on the return. The 20. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia. They want want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a big six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play.
And he's thrown another interception. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Dogs! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Feeling some heat. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's got his man. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Complete. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
They're trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get